Hold up. Hold up. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. Salute. Peace and power to the people of the struggle. Nah, man. I thank the universal truth and the absolute laws of nature for guiding me, protecting me, and giving me the strength to endure. The imperfect. I shall attack with vigor, making progressive moves. A divine mind knows, a divine mind shows. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. All things work in divine order. Peace and power. As you come on in, know that this is a safe space. Know that this is a space for learning and getting learned up. Know that this is a space for educating and being educated. Know that this is a space for questions and answers, comments and concerns, conversation, dialogue, building and destroying, knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. We got to understand some stuff. This is your space, a space of integrity, of engaging with one another and encouraging one another. God damn it, this is a space where we seek a path, a united path towards true liberation. As my classroom assistants come on in, get on up in here. Please make sure all contact information is in the chat for the duration of class. Please keep all funding information, funding tags, funding names, apps, or keep all funding information in the chat for the duration of class. Fund the war effort. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment. If you or anybody you know is in need of anger management, book an assessment for someone else. We have to get in touch with that emotion before it's too late. Before it's too late. Before you make the decision to go up in TVS and purchase or order thousands of bottles of lube. Man, before it's too late, book an assessment. Let's get to what's going on in here. If you or anyone you know is in need of domestic violence intervention, if you know somebody that's in the studio going through it, book an assessment. Man, if you or anyone you know is in need, and I mean in need of intimate relationship, boss employee, principal staff, desk sergeant, beat walker, if you or anybody you know is in need of intimate relationship abuse consultation, book an assessment. Find out the warning signs. Man, the behaviors that should alarm you. Characters and characteristics that you should be alerted by. Man, remember, the life you save could be your own. The grippers you save could be your own. Man, let's get to it. We need to tag the entire planet. Man, it ain't safe in the world no more when your favorite commercial rap mogul is doing the dastardliest things ever. Tag the whole world, damn it. Tag Diddy. Yeah, tag him, man. Tag him. And I ain't got time to play with y'all. Man, this has to be. Man, I ran from the laundry. I jumped in the shower so quick. I said, yo, I got to get to this before I go back out. I got to get to it. Let's see who in class. Now, damn it, I need help. When I send these little DMs and messages and invites, y'all got to spread it out and hit each other. Yeah. Let's see, Joey. Hustle and smoke. You in the spotty spot. You flat lever, but you in here. Lovely lady is in here. Philip, boom. See, plays the snipers. You in here. Bam. Philly in the building. Salute. What up, Philly? Dead Bernie. What up, Bernie? Rogie. Rogie Hauser, you better pay attention in class today. Yeah. Gressler. What up, Cuckoo? Cuckoo, the bag of bones. MC extraordinaire, the underground star. Coming in from Zurich, Switzerland. Chef. Got an own burger named after him. He created his own burger. Cuckoo, the bag of bones. Zurich, Switzerland is in the spot. TC Harris, 55. TC, 55. We in it. Yeah, 55 for you, TC. Zone 864. Salute classroom assistant, Geechee. What up, Geechee? Daryl Maddox, 55. Daryl, 55. Daryl? Yeah, Kyle Malone is in class. Bushhead, GB, what up? Felipe, what up? Ken Williams, Dustfro, think for yourself. Shantae Taylor, Richmond, Virginia? Huh? The state of love and love it? 55 for you, Shantae. 55. Yeah, Miss Reels. What up, Miss Reels? Yeah, Chicago Sumter. Peace. Peace, almighty. What's good? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, Ghost is in here. Cool K Gang. What up? What up, Mr. Reels? We got the couple in the spotty spot. Stephen Gill. Nadeem Rogers. What's going on, Nadeem? Tell them where you from, Nadeem. Tell them how far we reaching out. Yeah, unpopping opinions. What it do? What it do? Vitamin Vision TV's in the spot. The truth, lady, coming in. The truth, lady, coming in. Yeah, the Carolinas is in the spot. Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Yeah. Oh, we hype. We in here. Hearttones TV. We in here. Tierra T. Green is up in here. Breed love. What up? What up? Yeah. Boy. We up in here. We don't care if the rest of them ain't make it to class. That's they ass. We got to get to it. Now, we had empathy yesterday when we spoke on the arrest of Sean Puff Daddy Combs. Yeah, we had a little empathy. James Chaney, 55. James Chaney. Hey, Wood, what up? We had some. Yeah, we had some empathy. We had some empathy. And we still going to have a little bit of empathy for the chillings. Let's give a universal ask to the sun, moon, and stars to please hold and strengthen the children in their time of need while their dastardly father goes through his journey. We are very empathetic for the children. Yeah. Okay. Mama Combs, don't start the passing out. Don't start the passing out in court and all that. No, don't you dare. No, that's your boy. That's your boy. You was all around the mix. Getting hair done, feet done, all that. Styling, profiling. Don't get the passing out now. Nah. But the chillings, we understand. We understand. What, babe? What up, AP? Yeah. Nah. King of Kings. Yeah, you up in here. Renegade, you up in Saul. Yeah, no. Mama Combs, don't get the passing out and performing. We don't want none of that. None of that. Now, we had empathy, and we got the same empathy for the kids. We understand, man. The kids didn't ask to be here and be part of none of this. No. Leave them alone. I'm urging everybody in class, leave them alone. Fall back. We know it was rumors that the oldest, the one who got everybody publishing in his name, there was a little insinuations on the rumor mill that he might have participated in these so-called freak-offs, right? We know and understand that, but they gotta fall back. We just gonna deal with this right here. Now, we know the history. Some of us lived the history up close. Okay? Some of us lived the history up close. JC, what? We see you up in the spotty spot. Mahogany Phillips, we see Brownsville in here. You gotta participate because we want to know some things. And I ain't got Alexa or Siri, so I don't know. Classroom assistants, one of y'all put in the Google search or any kind of search, how heavy is 1,000 bottles of lubricant? Give me the weight on that. We need the weight. How heavy is that? God damn it. Now, as we see what's going on, as we are listening to what's going on, we all of a certain age have a very vested interest in this case because it speaks to us. It speaks to a certain generation of who we are, what we allowed. You understand? Some of us who, wanted to go in that same lane and participate in the spectacle of what the industry has turned a culture into. Okay? I'm telling you, directly and indirectly, it speaks to us because in the space of what Badboy Records was, we turned an eye. We turned our heads and turned around on a lot of conscious music, a lot of message-based music. We turned and ignored it. We act like it didn't exist. We allowed ourselves to be caught up in the glitz and the glamour and the shiny shit. Okay? So a lot of us feel ways about it. Like, damn, how we do that? Some of us who was really close up in the mix was like, yo, this shit ain't right. But in the lack of specific information, felt powerless to do anything about it. What you don't know, you don't know. For real, what you don't know. And those of them who did know, kept quiet. And allowed, yo, listen, we watched it. This is not even about speculation. We watched the abuse. And it didn't feel right. It didn't look right. Man, I remember being in the day room and watching that. I told y'all that yesterday. Watching him say, y'all gonna walk across that bridge and get me some cheesecake. That was abuse right then and there. Young people, you know how young those members of the band were do you know how young he was at that time? We watched that shit. I was like, yo, how conflicted they was. Like, yo, what is this? And if they didn't do it, what? You was going to lose what? The opportunity of a lifetime, man. We watched that. Come on now. That is trauma. That type of toxic behavior is trauma. That. Those are somebody's kids. Babs is somebody's daughter, sister, niece. The chick Sarah, that shit bugged her out. We watched that. They didn't survive that shit. None of them became anything. It was sacrificial. Showing and proving who he was to whoever his handlers were. This is what I'm showing y'all this. I'm causing trauma, grief. Gave these people mental health issues, terrorized them. We watched it. So it's not a question of whether or not it happened. Now the old phase is catching up. Okay? So again, the empathy is for the children. What we getting ready to get into is some real grown-up adult shit. And if you want to laugh, laugh. Don't let nobody tell you it ain't funny. God damn it, this shit is crazy. For real, for real. And as we get into class, and I'm going to try to keep it as quick and as brief as I can. Man, listen. Again, I told y'all what's getting monetized and what's not. And I keep telling y'all, please, it's appreciated. But yo, y'all feed that super chat. Y'all feeding that industry. Okay? Okay? Make sure all that funding information is in effect. We getting ready to go in. Let's see. In a Tuesday letter to Judge, and we don't big them up, U.S. Attorney petitioned to keep Combs behind bars ahead of his trial with no bail. And that's what I wanted to know. Was he going to get bailed or not? Yesterday I said, man, they might give him something attainable like $4 million, right? They might give him something like that. But we're going to get back to that. We're going to get back to that. I'm trying to get down with the nitty gritty. Okay? Yeah, because this shit got hilarious for me. All right? According to authorities, these encounters sometimes lasted for days and often involved multiple commercial box workers, S workers. Yeah. Sausage slingers and the such. With Combs drugging the participants to keep the victims obedient and compliant. Now, what encounters are you talking about, Blizz? I'm talking about these things that they call them freak-offs. Things that people been telling you about for years. Like, man, these parties. Shit Cat Williams was telling you about long time ago. When he said, that Professor Ogletree. Things that people been whispering about, and y'all thought people were stunting. You really, really believe that the industry was talent-based. That you can be the best of the best, get up in there and do what you do. No. And Kevin Hart, you gonna be coming to class too. Don't go back peddling on what you said. Now you want to backpedal. Now you want to apologize to Kevin Hart. Nah. Because it's going to be a lot coming out in this case if, again, your man Puffy is strong enough to sit there. Remember, the jury's still out on that. I'm telling you, I don't see him doing no bid. And if you got the updates, they keep consistently asking the states, are y'all going to make sure that this dude don't have a F moment? Or you're going to make sure he's protected from himself and others? They keep asking that, and I'm trying to say that that's coded language. But anyway, the raids of Combs' Los Angeles and Miami homes resulted in the seizure of supplies for the freak-offs, including drugs. We heard some of the drugs. That yayo. Yeah. All type of prescription things and pills and Chewy Flintstone vitamins and all that. And let me get this straight now. 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. 1,000? Come on. 1,000? Do y'all know what 1,000 of anything looks like? Man, what the hell was he trying to be? Huh? The Badboy, baby oil, and lubricant. What? No, I'm dead serious. Any one of y'all got 1,000 pennies in your crib? You know what 1,000 pennies look like? Do y'all know what 1,000 single dollars look like? Damn it, when you go to the store and you get your solid white tuna, and they got them on sale, 5 for $1, or 5 for $5. Could you imagine what 1,000 cans of tuna would look like in your shopping cart? Hold on now. 1,000 cans of tuna fish? How many shopping carts you gonna need for that? 1,000 bottles of lubricant and baby oils? They was just a slipping and sliding and greasing and greasy and gripping. 1,000? Come on. 1,000. Damn it. One bottle of what's that? The Neutrogena oil. One bottle of that. That shit don't never go. I use that shit for about 8 months, man. You don't need a little bit. That bottle, you see that? You see that skin? You see it? You see how supple? Little tap. Either the Neutrogena or the new stuff. Some other new joint. The Dr. Teals and shit. You put that on, little drop, 1,000 bottle, one bottle. Like, how the hell? How much Crippergate was going on? Ooh, that's why Meek was in that tub, in that pool, talking about, ooh, I know for a fact right now, Meek is like, God damn, good looking out, feds. Ooh, he was wearing me out. Wearing him out. Like, yo, 1,000? Have you ever seen 1,000 ants? I bet you think you did, but you didn't. You ain't seen 1,000 of nothing. I guarantee you that. If you was ever in the street hustling, Y'all ever seen 1,000 singles? Didn't that shit make you mad? I'm asking y'all hustling dudes. Because I know when we took paper, and it was mad dingles, we was tight. You hit a money bag, or you go up in an establishment, and your man's been like, yo, son, we taking everything, coins, all that. You know what 1,000 quarters look like? Have you ever seen that? Have you ever, oh, a lot of y'all ain't in. Stick up kids, where you at? Where y'all at? Yeah, I know y'all in here. Don't be trying to be quiet today. And y'all gonna fund the war effort because y'all stick up kids still running around. Have y'all ever went up in the spot and your mans was gonna leave them coins? You said, yo, you better not leave. Get them coins. And your man's like, yo, son, this shit is heavy. You know what 1,000 coins is like? You know what 1,000 singles is like? And y'all gotta split that up? How the hell he got 1,000 bottles of lube? What the hell was he doing? Ooh-wee. Y'all thought it was a game. Meek Mill was holding on to the side of the pool like, yo, hold up. He got that cocaine. He got them pills in the system. He talking about, take that, take that, take that. Give me another bottle of lube, Hard Pierre. Give me that. Go get another bottle. He's sweating his shit. Yeah. I'm trying to figure that out. What's really going on? And y'all think Grippergate just a word. Y'all think we getting ready to find out now. Yeah, you gonna hear it in this trial. This go to trial. If he has the courage to stand on his own too and sit in that witness chair, y'all gonna see that I was never hummer stunting about Grippergate. Oh, all the dirtiness that go on. And why you never got on. Why they never allowed you to go with them to the office and all that. Yeah. I know a lot of them record companies got side offices that they convert to rooms. Y'all don't know? Yes, yeah, all that. Yo, I sleeps in the studio and all that. Them studios over the years became quite elaborate. Full size, sometimes queen size beds, showers on. Yeah. Yeah. You can't come to the studio this week, son. Word, nah, yo, hold on this little bit here. Yeah, nah. Nah, we getting ready to go on tour. And they send them Doja dudes back to the projects and yeah, yo, son, getting ready to take us on tour and all that. Where he at? Nah, he got to do some things. You know how that business thing. Nah, we can't be around. You know, white folks don't be liking us around there. And boy, he was getting bored out or wearing out them old phase. Yeah. 1,000. They ain't say a case. They ain't say boxes. They gave a specific number. They ain't have to tell us that. Why do we know that information? 1,000 bottles of baby oil and lubricant. Mixing it up. You want to know for real why they telling us this information, that everything that was up in those houses that they confiscated? You want to really know why? See, because y'all don't listen with clean ears. You got to listen. Freak offs, right? To put that in your mind of what's going on, the depravity. The tabooness. Why? Freight cars. Drugs. Computers, this, that. Everything was took. Hammers. They found hammers in there. But the baby oil and the lubricant, they made it specific. Why? What's missing? Because if you got a lot of baby oil and you got a lot of lubricant, you damn sure don't have no magnums. Listen what clean is. Huh? What's missing? So that means there was a whole lot of nastiness going down up in there. God damn it, we gonna talk today. Yeah. 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 The indictment alleges that Combs and others he associated with were members of a criminal organization that engaged in several illegal activities, including trafficking, forced labor, prostitution-related transportation, and coercion, narcotic offenses, kidnapping, arson, bribery, and obstruction of justice. Combs is accused of leading the criminal operations, and the indictment says those who worked for him, including security staff, household staff, personal assistants, and high-ranking supervisors were all part of the criminal enterprise, either knowingly or unknowingly. Security staff, Gene Deal. You and your viral moments on the witness stand. I've been telling y'all that for the longest. If he's not called as a witness, something is wrong. Household staff, personal assistants. Hold on, where in the hell is that girl? Huh? Where's she at? She been quiet. Where's she at? Lorianne? If she not a material witness, we got to know why. High-ranking supervisors. When you at Harv Pierre, is he going to rat because he got a case? Oh, man, no. This the trial to watch. So then, everybody has been calling everybody else crazy, a hater, and all this other weirdness. Yeah. Yeah. Right here. Remember, we're Mark Curry. All that you parking cars in, we don't want to hear that shit. Are you going to be a material witness? You said you knew what bottles had something in it. This is a federal case. These are states, U.S. states attorneys. If they don't, listen, y'all been saying it for years. Y'all been saying it for years by a lot of other people, right? If you don't know, you don't know. If y'all ain't into the dirty section of YouTube, y'all don't know. But y'all been saying that this dude, Bimmy, was a part of this organization of the Supreme Team. How come he never went down? Did he snitch or didn't he snitch? Did he rat or didn't he rat? Everybody pushed it. Guilt. He had to say something. How can you not be called to testify? How can you not be charged in this organization that you were right there part of? If these dudes are not called after they said numerous times on numerous different platforms with millions and millions of views. If Gene Deal is not a material witness, something wrong. If Mark Curry isn't a material witness, something's wrong. If Lori Ann Gibson isn't a material witness, something is wrong. If Michael Bivens isn't a material witness, something is wrong. We already know Stevie J gonna tell. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's going down. Mm-hmm. Let's continue. Members and associates of the Combs enterprise engaged in and attempted to engage in, among other activities, trafficking, forced labor, interstate transportation for purposes of prison, coercion, and enticement to engage in prostitution, narco offenses, kidnapping, arson, robbery, and on and on and on. On and on and on. Hold on now. Hold on. Hold on. Law enforcement seized hammers and freak-off supplies in raids of Combs' homes. 1,000. Man. 1,000 bottles of slip and slide, Astroglide, KYs and all that. Had them everywhere. How can you put, where are you putting it? Did he have a side room just for the baby oils and lubricants? Gotta have a side room. You can't put it in the bathroom. How big your bathroom is? You got your tub, you got your shower, you got your sink and all that. Some people, when you're doing it, you might have a little walk-in closet or foyer, a little vanity mirror. You ain't got no room in the bathroom for 1,000 boxes of baby oil. No. No. Where he kept it? You ain't got 1,000 boxes in your bedroom. Man, what does the order look like at the CVS or the Walgreens? Are they looking and saying, damn, somebody's ordered, 100 lubes? Oh, that must be going to Puffy House again. Send it over. Do they even have 1,000 boxes in one retail location? Do Target, he buying out Target, then buying out Walgreens, then buying out the CVS? How often are you ordering lubricants? Damn it, man. Law enforcement seized hammers, ammo, drugs, and a huge collection of baby oil and lubricant during searches of Combs' homes in Miami and Los Angeles in March. According to the indictment, no magnums was around. The indictment alleges Combs held what he called freak-offs, or elaborate performances in which he drugged and coerced victims into extended acts with male workers. Extended. Because he was high. Yeah. Man, boy, y'all thought Meek was playing. Cooling his grippers off in that damn pool. getting congratulated for a good job well done. Being called daddy. You did it, daddy. Philly, what's up, man? Ain't no longer denying it. Philly, what up? Damn it, man. In addition, the indictment alleges Combs' associates at times carried hammers and accuses Combs of brandishing hammers to intimidate and threaten others. You won't give them them. You won't give me them grippers. Didn't I put you in the studio? Didn't I let you sing that hook? Yo, Harv, pay attention, man. Go get the aloe vera baby oil this time. Huh? This is what type of time your mans was on. Huh? Hold on now. Mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm. I'm telling you right now, Fleece Johnson is tight. He looking at TV and internet saying, damn, I came home too soon. He's salivating like, damn, this is what they was doing at Badboy Records. Woo-wee. He about to get violated. Guarantee you Fleece Johnson about to catch a charge. Yo, man. Man. And you really, really think that he gonna do a bid? No. Y'all really think that this man is about to do a federal bid? AP said Diddy bail just denied. Oh, man. Tyson Garcia, Diddy denied bail. Ooh-wee. Ooh. Oh, man. I'm telling you. It's about to be on and popping. A lot of what we once believed. Oh, man. It's about to be flip-flopped. I'm telling you. Vitamin Vision TV, much appreciated. Can we expect Diddy to drop a dime on the whole industry? He's been in a position of power since the late 90s and worked with damn near everyone. Listen, there's a lot that goes on. I'm a lot of things go on in your mind when you first going through the system. When you first going through the system, it depends on what type of person you are. Me, from an adolescent, I'm just giving you a different space and a different time. As an adolescent, what we were doing in the street, we knew that getting knocked at any given time was part of it. So we, in essence, prepared ourselves to go through the system. We dressed in a manner of which that we was going to go through the system. Those of us never smoked, but we kept a fresh pack of Newports or two on us. We kept Gem Star razors in our New Balance. We had side holes in pockets where we would stash a little couple of dollars. And then we talk about 16, 17-year-olds. We prepared because we knew we was wilding. Grustler, global hustler, much appreciation for the super chat. We prepared for that, and it sounds now in 2024 very off. But that's the mind of adolescence, man. You off. You don't care about anything. You don't. The only thing you care about is the next adolescent next to you and what he thinks about you. You don't want to be soft in front of your mans in them. Especially when you're from East New York and Brownsville. We got to get grind. We got to do what we got to do. So we going through new certain things. Yo, if you get caught, I'm caught. That's it. There's nobody with me. What you talking about? We going through the system. What's your name? I'm going to sleep. Find it out. Get it from the prince. We ain't even tell him our name. And it wasn't no cakewalk when we was going through. When we was going through, it wasn't no 24 hours to see the arraignment judge. No, you in the system, man. You going from paddy wagon to precinct to precinct. Sometimes 7 days. Sometimes you get to the damn judge and the case is thrown out. Because they ain't indict you. It wasn't none of that weak shit you going through. And at every stop of the way, you could get plucked out by police. You could do anything could have happened. So your mind is already conditioned. Man, telling ain't even a thought. You talk, you thinking, and I'm giving you an inside. You saying, damn, I got knocked. Them dudes are still in Midtown. Man, somebody about to get some bread. You think about all the bread you missing. Damn. And then 2 days later, one of your mans got knocked out. Yo, what up, son? Yo, we seen you. We saw them on you. Yo, right after that, such and such took 3,100 out of a chunk. What? Now you tight. Now you like this. I got to get out. I need this ROR. I got to get some bread. Your clothes, low goose and all that, whatever you had on stink now because you've been next to all these bums, crackheads and all that. You thinking about going to get bread. Your whole mindset is one of, yo, this is part of the game. This is what it is. It's not like that for no rap mogul. It ain't like that for somebody who people put him on. And he had access to millions of dollars from the first run. He ran up in Clive Grippers, gave him that KY. Clive gave him $5 million. Boom. No looking back. You do not know the mentality of somebody who has. I don't know it. I know dudes who were street wealthy. And they had a different thought about themselves. Somebody that was in that space, doing what he was doing, rubbing shoulders with Donald Trump, T-45, rubbing shoulders with Weinstein, rubbing shoulders and getting praise and keys to the city and all that shit. You can't imagine what's going through this dude's head in that cell. Can't imagine. Shit just got real for him. Man, I keep telling y'all, when I give information and we in class and we speaking, I say things because this is my understanding. This is how I see it. I think Duke is not going to do it. That's my belief. I think he out of here. I don't see him as an R. Kelly. I don't see him doing that. I don't. He ain't no Casanova. Casanova was built for it. Casanova is built for it. He gonna do that dime and come through. That ain't Diddy. Nah, he not built like that. This man is forcibly taking grippers, getting people inebriated, threatening. The people he was doing it to was soft already. It wasn't like he was manhandling. It wasn't like he was on some Fleece Johnson shit. Yo, I like you. I won't shock. I still have it. It ain't. No. He hitting people. Here, drink this. Sniff that. Yeah, I got you. Yeah, you like that, right? Yeah, plenty more where that come from. Harv Pierre! Mm-hmm. Get the apple honey baby oil this time. Hurry up, Harv, for you get next. Yeah. Yeah, it's going down. Yeah, man. Vitamin Vision TV, hold up. How did Diddy recover from the City College incident? Do you think it should have been a wrap there? Any memories of that incident? The only memory I have of that incident is, again, I was locked up. I was on Rikers Island when I heard about it, right? And witnessed it from afar. A lot of incidents I recall because of where I was. That's how come my memory is so sharp. It's always associated with some type of trauma and stuff like that. I'll key in on that. My shit is sharp. I remember that because I think, in transit in the Ford building or something like that with the adolescents trying to get up out of there. But I know firsthand information about that incident and what really was going on in that space and at that time. The kid, Lil Sean, recently was on one of them platforms speaking about AZ and speaking about Dio, right? Damon Dio is Heavy D's manager, been Hev manager forever. And when Sean speaks about being in Mount Vernon and going up there and seeing them wild dudes that was running around up there, young guns, right? There was a dude who actually was top dog of the young guns, one of the wildest, and some say founder of the young guns, named Dutch. Okay, Dutch was a wild one out there in Mount Vernon. Dutch got clapped and was unalived, right, by his cousin on the humble. Me and the cousin was very tight up top, right? Because again, when you are like-minded and been in certain spaces out in the town and dudes speak highly, and I heard your name, but I didn't never meet you, and yo, what. I was with the cousin. Me and the cousin was very tight. Significant amount of time. I mean tight to where, when I'm breezing from a location, you got access to call the crib to keep in touch. So wifey is taking his calls and all that. It's my dude. Yeah, love. Yeah, Howie. I don't like to blow it up. Yeah, me and Howie. So I'm saying that to say, where was I going with this? Where was I going at with this shit? Me and Howie was tight. Howie was with them, okay, the night of the City College incident. Matter of fact, it was Howie who ended up saving Big Led's life because it was crazy. Like people was literally getting smushed. Was it overbooked? Was there errors? Did they understand and know what was going on with how you supposed to function at a space in that capacity? It's a lot that went into that. You dig what I'm saying? How we got around it, is how can you blame him? Was there proof of over promotion? Was there proof of a lack of security? It's a lot that went on with that. And he got around it to a certain degree. They had to pay. So it's not that he got around it. It's not that he got around the city college joint at all. He paid. Yeah, they paid for that. You dig? But how can you dead a career that wasn't even started yet? He wasn't there yet. It wasn't a bad boy thing at City College. Nah, that was the same shit he was doing in Howard. He always promoted and had these big functions. To where dudes didn't even know who the hell he was. If you wasn't in that college set or you wasn't from up there, anybody know who he was during that time. A lot of dudes like, who? I knew because most of my peoples, when I came back from the service, they was in Hampton, Norfolk, Howard. So they was doing that. We talking, that's how the name got out. We was like, who the hell is called Puffy? We thinking it was a chick. So there's various reasons of why and how. If y'all really into the spooky, y'all can say he sacrificed them people. Right? From what I know, Have never really came back from that. Because he was a real good dude and very sensitive. He never came back. How you gonna stop his career? It's an incident. Right? What happened to Travis Scott? Did that stop his career? Like, how do you put the blame solely on the artist or even the promoter? It's a lot of different things that go on with that. You dig? Come on. It's a lot of shit. A lot of shit. Alright? I don't even want to go that far back. I want to deal with the bad boys. I don't even want to deal with, man, there's specific people who y'all been rocking with online. Who, again, put a sensational title in the damn thumbnail. Everybody watching because y'all believe that they know and that they're being truthful. And I've been calling these people on their bull for a while because they witnessed that. Now the feds know it. Now for once y'all gonna know it. Y'all gonna know like, damn, son wasn't playing. No. You cannot be in the mix of that and not know. Once you talk about you definitively, I know, you are material witness to these crimes. And you proud to know. I'm telling you, they're going to rat. These dudes is going to tell. They're going to sit there and tell. Or they going to jail with him. Or they hoping he knock himself off. Because I'm telling you from somebody who was always this close. Who was that? Love? Who was that? How am I stunting? When I'm talking about that dude, you know I know what I'm talking about. Dudes is right there. We right there. But I'm telling you, in certain rooms, you can't go in. In certain times, you not with them. In certain spaces, you just happen to never be there. You're like, damn, how I missed that? They'll bang your phone for anything else. They'll bang your phone. Yo, such and such in this project said this and that. Yo, man, they gonna come through me, man. I got a show, man. I need y'all to hold me down. So you want us to hold you down It's like I said yesterday, you want your street strength to hold you down in the street against other black folk. But these little punk O-Fays, these little bagel meisters and bankers that's forcing you to spread your grippers or forcing you to go up in theirs, you don't want the dudes to go at them because you got to tell the truth. Like, son, yo, what up? What happened? Yo, son. Yo, man. Yo, this accountant, man, he talking about the label ain't releasing the bread. Yo, they don't want to get a signature. They talking about we got to wait another month. Yo, I'm sick of this, man. Then, yo, son, yo. What is the conversation going to look like? Yo, man. Yo, son, that nigga made me go get that baby oil, man. And, yo, man, he made me run up in him. Yo, y'all need to handle this dude for me, man. That's going to be the conversation in 9, 3, 4, 5, 9, 6. That's going to be, no. So they participated. But you in the back like this, damn, it's really good. You could come to the shows, hey, you get the free show, you backstage, yo, some dudes might be getting the per diems and all that little change, you know. Like, damn, this dude all over the place, yo, we everywhere. Where's the bread? Where's the real paper? Yo, where the niggas wasn't getting it. Like, I'm telling you that shit. When y'all see the shift, that shit ain't happened to a lot of good dudes who's locked up. That 9-3, 9-4, 9-5, 9-6 era, when you seen all them crews, deep, woo deep, mob deep, Dunk Down Entertainment deep, PX deep, all them, and all them dudes, all of a sudden, everybody locked up. And then all of a sudden, everybody getting to the bag. 9-8, Master P, No Limit, Cash Money, Woo, Diddy, this, Murder Inc. When no real official dudes in the street, and y'all don't think about that. And then by the time dudes come home, it's another shift. Yeah, it ain't no more CDs, no more DVDs. Nah, this is streaming and downloading. Y'all, and that ain't weird to y'all, like. But these dudes are still up and ain't nobody official around none of them. Dudes got managers, this bozo clown ass, that shit don't say, yo, what really happened in that? Y'all think Grippergate is fake or just something that we throwing out there? God damn, 1,000 bottles of lube and baby oils? 1,000? He giving them out to other labels. What's really going on at the Michael Rubin parties, drunk hugs and all? Y'all think that they doing it in your face the same exact way? We watched Puffy abuse those kids. They wanted to be rap stars. We watched how he spoke to them. And again, we heard them say, yo, we couldn't even leave. You leave, you dead. You will never get a job nowhere. We witnessed it. Turn a blind eye to it, shrug the shoulders. Really? Right here. Right here. And the more you come to class, the more you're going to hear, the more you're going to know that I ain't been bullshitting. I'm telling you what it is, for real. All these viral entities and all these dudes and they in it. They plugged in it through something. I don't know. I'm telling you. None of them doing nothing. You don't take a whole bunch of funny style shit and graphics, and they don't take all that to speak the truth. It doesn't. I'm not here to con you. I'm telling you. Don't believe in me. Believe in my belief in you. And I know that you understand information. I know you know how to comprehend and process. Don't be bullshitting on here. I'm telling you. That gripper gate is real. 1,000. 1G. 1K. 1,000. That means a whole basement filled with lubricants. Not a condom in sight. Woo! Pause! Damn it, pause! And who was around? Devin Haney, shirt off, and listen, they doing it in your face. Boy, oh boy. So when they don't speak to me, or when people say, yo, damn, he was really out there like that, why they don't reach out? Why they don't? Shit. For all I know, they could be saving me from big, because they know how I give it up. And then some of them would have to come clean. And I would have to look at them and say, yo, hold on. I remember a couple of times, man, you said you had meet that dude. What really happened? So come on now. They don't want me to put 2 and 2 together. But if they really, really, really know, and they know me, they know secrets die here, B. I'm not here to embarrass nobody. These dudes got grandkids now. I don't want to have their grandkids thinking weird shit about grandpa and grandma. Like, come on. Nah. I'll show you for real. I don't do it like that, but I know. And with this case, boy, I'm going to know some more. Yeah, a lot of things are going to start adding up for me, too. I don't rely on these clowns y'all talking about. Y'all watching. I don't rely on none of that. And all that shit is cap. That shit is all a play for me. Anytime I can be in several different platforms, and I don't have no numbers to reflect that at all. And been with them all. I know something up. I know it. Something's up. Something's up. Yeah. Y'all keep believing them. I never believed none of them. None of them, because I know they wasn't built like that. I know that for a fact by the things that they say. You ain't built like, you wasn't running around like that back then. And if you was a clown. Because we wasn't doing it like that back then. The streets wasn't moving like that back then. You are a whole clown. That's what we thought of any of them creatives. Oh, you a creative, a word? You a camera nigga, a word? You don't take no pictures, homie. I'm telling you, don't film me on none of that. That was the tone of the streets. Because at any given time, it's going to go up. Anywhere. Tunnel, all that. Anywhere. Country club, any of that shit. Tavern on the Green, any of that. It's going to go up. Homie, you better not have me on that camcorder. That's how you handle them clowns. But now they here. And the whole world is facing them. Oh, well, no, he know. He didn't tell me. Fuck out. Get out of here with that shit. So, yeah. Let's go. Let's get moving with this case. Let's go. Yeah. And on that note, man, listen. Make sure you come back to class with all 10 fingers and 10 toes. Yeah. Got to. Now it's time for me to go find a nickel and a dime. I know I was supposed to go to the train station for y'all and show y'all exactly what it is, but if I have time, I don't want to do a rush job on that. I want to show you exactly what it looked like, the people around that area for these stupid ass law enforcement officers of New York City to unalive, right? To put something in somebody's head who was just a passenger on a train. I wanted y'all to see that, but I'm gonna do a decent, when I have time, I'm not moving in the mix. I'm not looking for a nickel and a dime. You dig? So I'll do that. That ain't going on. We just seen some more footage of police beating down somebody in the shelter. The man that worked for the shelter, beat him down. Like, this is what type of time people are on. And nobody's speaking on it. Everybody's focusing on this. They trying to con you with that watch me. Yo, watch me. Yeah, nah, come watch me. Over here. Yeah. And they not giving you nothing. No information. Nothing to enhance the quality of your life. They're trying to be the new artist. And all artists do is stick you up for your attention. That's it. And give you what? Because for 30 years, we done watched Badboy records. And now we have nothing to show for it. Nothing. If that ain't the Matrix, I don't know what is. Nothing. None of us have got a pair of Sean John drawers, Sean John jeans. Nobody got no Badboy LP, CD, nothing. 30 years, we have nothing. Nothing. We watched Justin grow up from a baby. And believing that because they are successful, they become moguls, that it's a trickle-down effect. No. I haven't had shit because I watched Badboy records. I haven't got shit because I walked with Wu-Tang records. I haven't got shit for being with a lot of these artists. Nothing. At all. Okay? How do I get mine? I gotta work. People have to believe in me. And when they believe in me, I make sure that they believe in themselves. Then I'm able to pull resource from the people. That's it. Other than that, I'm off the grid. So again, watch with clear eyes. Listen with clean ears. This way we could teach our kids that none of that shit meant nothing. Nothing at all. Okay? So classroom assistants, much appreciation for holding it down. If you funded the war effort, salute to you. If you didn't fund the war effort, salute to you as well. If you are a new subscriber, welcome to the class. Yeah. Welcome to the class. You're going to learn something here because I'm damn sure going to learn something from you. Best believe that. Yeah. If you up under here, y'all need to book y'all session. Stop playing. I'm telling you, you're going to be on the news. Let's go. Get your sessions in. Get your anger checked. Feel good. All right? Don't play no games. Mahogany, I want my merch. I'm coming through to get my merch. This week. T-shirts. I need my T-shirts. Listen. Yo, I'm telling you. Yo, 55 game. Y'all the worst students. How you gonna stay on a 55? Yeah, how you gonna stay on a 55? You ain't getting out of class. You ain't graduating with a 55. I'm gonna fail all of y'all. 55 gang. Get y'all grades up.